summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking, sweet as honey. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. Yeah, yeah.
Cocktail Delight of sleazy disco records from the golden era, 76 to 79, of re-edits and remixes, courtesy of the man himself.
You're gonna rise up singing, spread your wings, and you'll take to the sky. But until that morning, there's nothing can harm you. Sweet as honey, with daddy and mommy standing by. Hey baby, in the summertime.
Hello there, I am your host Dimitri from Paris, and we're going to be talking about all things cocktail disco, a little bit of stirring, a little bit of shaking, and a subject that is very dear to me, santé. The idea of cocktail disco came about after collecting records and arriving to the ends of a particular collection of a genre and trying to branch out to new styles. And I've always had a strong penchant for all things kitsch and glamorous, and there was this kind of disco that sounded straight out of a broader musical that I couldn't really find a name for. It was very camp, very kitschy, but also very well orchestrated, very rich musically, and with a kind of a latent flavor, kind of reminiscent of the older Kid Creole and the Coconuts project. And I just gave it the name like lounge disco, cocktail disco, like it would fit into my Sacre Bleu album. It would be that kind of disco. I wanted to give the genre like a new exposure and to sort of create the genre. So that's how the cocktail disco name came up. I totally made it up, but I loved it. I thought it had like a great vibe and a very kind of tropical Latin, kind of sexy thing too. Tempos are kind of slower than normal disco, but it still have the four to the floor structure of a classic disco song. So you can pretty much very well dance to it. Well, every time I do a record release, I always want to give the artwork a special thought, and I usually I am always very involved with it, and I want to work. I don't do the design myself, but I want to work with people that can actually understand what I want, and I can work together hand in hand. And in the case of Cocktail Disco, I went back to two designers, Olivier Kunzel and Florence Degas, who are a French couple, who are the people I met about 10 years ago when they did my first video of Sacré Français. It was an animation video, and they were very talented, and they have a very big culture, which is close to mine. They love all the 50s and 60s kind of designs, and actually that video led them to do the opening titles of the Catch Me If You Can movie, the Steven Spielberg movie. And it was just a sort of a remake of my Sacré Français video with the same kind of techniques and characters. So I was really happy to go back to do stuff for them. And they did a great design. I explained, I just sent them the music and they came up with that, and it was exactly what I wanted. So they're very good at putting images on sounds. Well, I brought this cocktail disco to BBE because BBE has always been like very open into supporting the black music genre in all its areas, and also like the sort of family-oriented business that BBE does, in the sense that it's just not a major company. It's like a couple of people who love music who put it together. For me, BBE is very close to me. We share a lot of similar tastes with music, and we do things because we like music, not because it's going to be like a maximum return thing in terms of business. So for me, it always makes sense that if I want to do something that's really kind of edgy music-wise, that's not super mainstream, but at the same time, it has a lot of internal value. I mean that the music is good. You might not have heard of it, but it's really good music in the end. And I know that the difference between BBE and other people is they listen to the music first.
Ranging from hip-hop, rap, soulful house,
I'm in the spin.
anything, but disco is what we're plugging tonight.